Hello everyone and welcome back to Fate Unlimited Blade Works episode 19. I have to switch gears because I wasn't planning on recording this today. Or actually I was planning on recording it, but I was planning on recording it later and early for a different Fate video. But today, at the time I'm recording this video, the second core of the show Gachiakuta was supposed to start. And it did start, except I watched that show in dub. Like, I watched this show in dub. I just remembered that I watched Fate in dub as well. But I watched it in dub, and the dub was suddenly delayed 2 weeks later. So I'm not going to be watching Gachiakuta for the next 2 weeks because I'm going to be waiting for the dub. And so because of that, I just found out today that I don't have a video to post today because I don't have Gachiakuta. So instead, I'm gonna be recording some Fate. But I'm, there's a part of me that's like, oh man, I was excited to watch Gachiakuta and I wanted to, and I'm really annoyed that I'm gonna be 2 weeks behind the sub version now. Like, that's gonna be very frustrating. But at the same time, I am happy that I get to watch more Fate this week. So I think this week and next week I'm gonna be watching 2 episodes in the week because I watched one today and one in a few days. But when you're watching this on YouTube, that's not gonna be the case. For YouTube, it would have been weeks and weeks ago that this happened. So you already got your bonus episodes, and Patreon, you're now getting your bonus episodes. So yeah. Anyway, because of this, we're gonna do 19 and 20 this week, 21 and 22 next week. We'll be getting deep into it. Like, we're gonna be so close to the end of this series soon. I can't believe it. Anyway, last time was, I believe, the episode where we were fighting against Archer. Saber and Reen made their new pact, and then Archer took Reen and said, like, hey, come fight me. I'm gonna keep Reen here until you come. And then Shinji showed up with Archer, with Gilgamesh, and it's funny, you can't call Gilgamesh Archer anymore. You have to call him Gilgamesh. But he showed up with Gilgamesh and then was like, hey, what's up? I want Reen. Archer said, you can have Reen, but wait till I'm done with her, and then you can do whatever you want with her, which is really fucked up. And so, yeah, now I guess we're gonna get a confrontation probably between Archer and Shiro and Saber and Gilgamesh. Like, there's a lot of, and Lancer as well came at the end of the episode and said he's gonna join. So basically everyone in the war is coming here, which is really exciting. So I can't wait to see what happens. Make sure to support this video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing, and go to my Patreon account. You will get the full-length reaction, and most likely the rest of Fate Unlimited Blade Works is on there right now if you're watching this on YouTube, so go check it out. But let's jump into this Fate Unlimited Blade Works episode 19. What the fuck am I looking at? Oh, it's okay. It's Shiro and a orb.
I'll do it. No one has to cry.
Is this him, like, accepting being the guardian or whatever? What was that? Idealism's end, the answer. Oh boy, the squad's arrived.
I finally understand. There's no way there were 2 of those pendants. Originally,
That's right.
It's the same pendant.
But Reen Tosaka didn't have one to use in the invocation.
Oh.
That's that she had summoned a servant at random.
Oh.
But no heroic spirit is ever called upon by chance.
She's...
A link must exist between the summoner and the spirit.
If Reen had no catalyst herself, then...
She did have a catalyst. It was
that piece of the spirit being summoned, and not the summoner. It means it's quite possible to summon a heroic spirit.
From the
the
future.
future.
Archer, where is Tosaka?
I mean, I knew that. I
I
just
gave her to Shinji Mato when he
didn't
stopped by.
connect that it could have
what?
been.
Take it easy.
The necklace might have been the reason.
But I have to admit, it's actually been kind of nice. I rarely enjoy the tasks I'm given. This was an exception. Once this is over, you and I can go back to being enemies.
Care of Tosaka.
Sure thing.
I love Lancer.
I shall remain here for the time being.
Seriously?
So
But the
far,
little lady is your master.
Lancer's a 2 for 2 on being awesome
know that.
characters.
I choose to stay and bear witness to this battle. No matter what happens, I will not stand between you and Shiro. In exchange
an
for this,
agreement.
You are the very embodiment of the ideals and dreams of Shiro Emiya. You
Well,
are both
them
the
failing.
same. How can you reject yourself?
Unlike you, I
He's
didn't
like a
become
failed
heroic
version of
spirit
Shiro.
entirely.
Now go.
Whoa, awesome. Oh, hey, she's not supposed to be harmed until after.
Ooh, you look so scary.
Oh
You may
my
want to
God.
You've accepted that you're mine.
Oh my God, this
Nothing
fucking
hotter
dude.
than a pair of perfectly toned legs.
Oh, this fucking dude.
Ow!
Kill yes. Break his spine.
Really sorry about that. I meant to say stop, but I punched you instead. Let's focus on getting you free. Then you can do what you want.
Where's Gilgamesh?
Stop those idiots from fighting.
Kirei?
Sneak.
Lancer, look out!
Is Kirei coming here
Who's
because
That's
he's
quite
Lance's
enough,
master?
Lancer.
Oh no, I bet he is
I
Lance's
instructed
master.
you to work with them.
It is Lance's master. Okay,
But I
okay.
did not tell you to care about them.
I thought they vaguely implied it early in the show, but
A guardian.
I hadn't had it
But
confirmed.
then you're supposed to be...
Guardians don't protect humanity. They're just here to clean up the mess.
But
They're like
Archer,
cleaners.
You're right, though. What? Do you mean to tell me that you never asked her what her wish was?
Well, look,
Why
these
she wants
two
the Holy Grail so badly
haven't
that
had
she
too
would
much time
submit
to
this
chat.
pointless bloodbath?
The chance to undo a decision I made.
Oh, is that pulling it out of the stone? Oh, that's awesome. We haven't seen her pull it out of the stone.
And I should never have become king.
Oh.
But you are different. For you are Shiro Emiya's ideals.
I hate
You
how much she
represent their
doesn't
realization.
respect her own.
Is that what
Kingliness?
you think I am? I killed. And I killed.
Damn.
I killed without ceasing.
Jesus, man.
Every life I took meant thousands more would survive.
It really is like what
I fought over
Kiritsugu
and over
did,
whenever
you
I
know?
was needed.
And it's what Kiritsugu wanted to stop from happening.
Again
And yet Shiro falls
And
into the
again.
same patterns. Oh, that's
and
interesting.
again. You might save many, but you leave the few to die.
Saber
There's
has
no
to
way
keep
around it. But I
dealing
don't
with
have to tell you
Kiritsugu's
that,
ideals.
do I, Saber?
This is the second time she's had
I
to deal
found
with
those
this.
whose happiness was destined to die. I'd kill one to save many, just like any hero of justice would do. Even though I said I wanted to forge a world without tears, brought more than my share of despair and suffering.
Yeah. Shiro's like taking it in. I think he's like trying to learn from this.
That is who I am. The
And he's gonna
heroic
yell at him
spirit,
soon.
Emiya.
Oh, fuck.
Now kill yourself, Shiro Emiya.
Oh my god.
Never to show his face.
I have no such policy. That you were such a promising student makes this all the more regrettable.
Hold on,
Jesus.
Kotomine. That talk about how you
He
wanted to
killed her
rescue your
father,
pupil-
remember?
Seat. So I'm not about to let her be stripped from me so easily.
Yeah.
That
Counterfeit priest. You can play or you can referee, but you can't do both.
Exactly, you're
That is so
cheating.
against the rules.
and yet you don't seem to be at all surprised, Reen.
No, because you're a
Perhaps you're
scumbag.
already suspicious of me. When you use a phrase like "from the beginning," I have to wonder if you realize when that was.
Yeah, from when you were a kid.
Or maybe you mean the beginning of the previous war. You'll have to forgive me.
Yep. Oh my gosh.
I get it.
Tokiomi, that was
That's
what his
what
name
this
was.
is all about. You
I
killed
just had
my
to see his
father.
face.
Of
Yep.
course it was me. Ambushing him was child's play.
Now that you know what you are, why hesitate?
Archer,
I feel like that reveal
I
would
do not
have
think you betrayed your ideals.
felt
Could it be
strange
that
if
you
I
had been betrayed
hadn't
by the
seen
very
Fate Zero.
ideals you meant to protect?
Are removed from the cycle of life and death. They become mere tools to protect humanity.
removed from the cycle.
Still, I could save someone who needed help. It would be worth it.
I like
But I
Kiritsugu
couldn't
saved
have
one
been more
person.
wrong.
Bastard! I hope you get lost in the afterlife!
Aw.
Even hell would be too good for you, you monster! You're not fit for heaven either! They'd never take a eunuch like you! You'd have to sleep outside on a bed of thorns!
Because I require her to become the Holy Grail for me.
Oh fuck yeah, she is gonna be the
Once Archer
vessel.
and Saber are gone
No.
from here, the vessel has no use for a heart.
Guardians
Oh,
do not
fuck.
save humans. They only clean up after humanity's messes.
Lance is not
The
gonna
only
do it.
use for their power is
He
to
hates
negate
Kirei.
what's already happened. And I know the only way to make myself disappear.
If you kill one, then that hero will never be born.
Yep.
Is that what you think?
I've waited patiently for that opportunity,
Get rid of his
hoping that
existence.
someday my chance would come.
You are a guardian. The die is already cast. You are exempt from the bounds of time.
So yeah, maybe
Even
it wouldn't
if you do
work.
eliminate this Shiro, you will still not disappear.
But he doesn't know if that's
Maybe
true or
not.
not.
It's not beyond the realm of possibility.
Yeah, he has to try
That's
it.
why I'll destroy not only his flesh, I will also kill his spirit.
Jesus.
And the hero of justice is a mistake that will never appear in this world again.
Yeah. So he's like,
What's
it's
the
a
matter,
win-win.
Shiro?
Either it
My
works
existence offends you.
or it doesn't.
Kill
But
yourself now and put an end to
I
it.
don't create another one of him. Another one of me.
Shiro!
Something wrong, Lancer?
No, he's taking up the
Your
blade to
target is
fight.
just a child.
I won't do it.
Kirei surely
I
has a
cannot
fuck
obey
ton of
this
command seals.
The only way I'll kill that girl is if you use a command seal
Yeah.
on me.
Very well. You leave me no choice.
Shit! Yeah, of course. He's got the whole sleeve of them.
I order you by command seal.
Fuck!
I'm sorry, Emmy. Looks like you'll have to fight the war without me.
How's this gonna
Now
happen?
kill yourself, Lancer.
What? What? Oh my god, this is just like Fate Zero! It happened again! Why can't Lances just stay alive? They're always doing honorable things and then they're made to kill themselves. Oh my god! What the fuck? Oh my god!
Well, there you have it. We aren't anything alike.
Oh.
That is the reason that I can never accept you.
He lives in
You
accordance
really
with
are
his
my
ideals
ideal.
and doesn't
Then
regret
it's up
them.
to me to correct the mistakes. No way that's ever gonna happen.
Maybe not. You may yet escape that fate.
Yep.
But if
Fate.
you refuse to run,
Archer!
Saber,
You need to
it's
stay out of
okay.
it, Saber.
Thank you, but I still want you to stay out of this.
Yeah.
This is my fight.
Oh
and
my
I
god.
have to finish it.
I can't believe it.
on.
How the fuck? Shiro, how the fuck are you gonna beat yourself from the future who's had more experience than
you think you can
you?
keep up with my blade work if your precision is even slightly off? Remember that it will mean your death.
And he has a noble phantasm. So he has like powers from being a servant as well as his powers that he already had. No! Man, oh, like that's a crazy episode. Even though the whole episode was like talking, right? But I mean, this is, you know, adapted from a visual novel. That's what visual novels are. Like, it's if you're watching a visual novel adaptation, you have to expect that there's gonna be long scenes of the characters just talking to one another. It happens. Light novels are kind of a similar thing, although light novels will also be more likely to include a lot of action, while a visual novel, I feel like, is more inclined to have long bouts of dialogue. But that's fine, because if you like really interesting conversations, visual novel adaptations can be great like that. You know, like Steins Gate is a fucking incredible, one of the best anime out there, and obviously based on a visual novel. And it's just like most of the show is just characters talking to one another, but it's still so fucking good. Anyway, so, you know, this episode was just the crazy build up to the fight, but I really enjoyed it. I'm shocked by the Lancer stuff. Like, I mean, a lot of this episode was spelling out the Shiro twist. So basically, like, if you over the past few episodes hadn't picked up on what was happening with Shiro and Archer, if you like hadn't realized that was the twist that they were doing, then like now they fully spell it out. And so and I'm glad that they did that. Like, even though I didn't need it, there's a universe where I would have needed that. You know, like I feel like if I got a little bit lost or a little bit more unsure of myself while watching this show earlier, then I would have been very relieved to have this episode where they're like explaining it. Sorry, I'm rubbing my eyes so much. I would have been very relieved to have this episode. So I'm glad they put it in there because, you know, sometimes you're not like people can't pick up on everything. And sometimes like you can imply stuff a lot and the audience is still like, they might be missing one piece or confused about one piece. And so they can't piece it all together quite yet. And I think show don't tell is a good method and it is effective. And I understand its importance. I mean, I have a degree in creative writing. I know the importance of show don't tell, but I don't think it's as abundantly strict a rule as people tend to like I think people put too much importance on it because I think also, you know, the problem is if you tell your story through like letting the audience piece it together, the part of the audience that doesn't piece it together then just get a bad experience because they like missed something, and because they missed something then they're not allowed to enjoy the rest of the thing because they're confused. Like you're kind of like throwing a piece of the audience away. Now with certain pieces of media that's fine, you know, like certain pieces of media you want to tell the story that you want to tell and you don't want to spoon feed it. That's great, you can do that, and some of the audience isn't going to get it and that's fine. But I feel like also if you know your audience and if you want to like you want to be welcoming to the larger audience, just tell them what's going on, you know, like you can imply like this. I feel like the show did it perfectly where it implied it a bunch leading up to it, so it's like you can piece it together at basically any point during this series. I think you could piece it together as early as like a couple episodes after Archer is introduced. Like you can piece it together really early, but it's like they keep giving you more and more clues until eventually they just go, all right, have you figured it out yet? If not, here's the answer. So I appreciate that. Anyway, most of this episode was that, but what really shocked me was the Lancer being made to kill himself. Like, that's fucked, Kirei. I remember the only clue that I remember of, like, Kirei being the master for Lancer. Well, there's been a couple, because I've thought it, and I feel like I said it in earlier discussions of, like, I think it could be him, but I don't know. Is because there was, like, like, halfway through the season or whatever, we had Kirei fighting, and then it cut to Lancer outside, and he's like, oh, Master, you don't want me to get involved or whatever, right? But, like, and so, like, you can say, like, well, obviously he's talking to Kirei there, but, like, also, we didn't see Kirei talking back to him, and we didn't see Kirei really reacting to his voice or anything, so it really could have been Lancer talking to anyone and just saying, like, yeah, don't get involved with saving the priest in charge. And I mean, obviously it's supposed to be like kind of a reveal because of the way that it was revealed in this episode with Kirei walking down the hall and whatever. So yeah, there was that, and then there was also like in the episode where we saw the backstory of Caster's previous master, we saw him talking to Kirei or whatever, and it was like he was like, give this to Lance's master, and then afterwards when he left, Kirei was like, give it to Lance's master, eh? Or something like that, you know, like he did something that was just like, haha, you don't even know that you just did give it to Lance's master. It's me. So yeah, they implied it a couple times, but it's good to get a full confirmation of it. It also like makes sense because if it was like someone completely random, it might be too late in the show to like introduce that. Although I kind of would like that. I feel like a lot of people don't like when you just like introduce a random character that we've never seen before out of nowhere towards the end. You know, like a lot of people don't like that because it's like, oh, you didn't set it up properly. Why should I care about this character? But for me, I actually really like it, and I wish shows and stuff would do it more often because I like just being like, okay, this person was behind the scenes the entire time and we never knew, you know, like this is someone we've never seen before, which means they did their job at like keeping in the shadows. And also I think like the great thing about the Chekhov's gun rule of like, you know, if there's a gun in the first act, it will be fired by the third act. Like that idea of writing where it's like everything that's set up will have a payoff towards the end, right? The good thing about it is it creates like really awesome writing experiences, like really strict scripts that will make it feel like everything's very satisfying. The problem with it is when you know the format of media like that, it's really easy to start to piece together what the story can be before you're supposed to, purely based on writing structure. So you can just go like, well, Kirei hasn't had much of an effect on this series, and we're trying to figure out who the Master of Lancer is, and it, like, there's really not many people it could be. So the only people who could be the Master of Lancer is Sakura, Kirei, and like, I don't know, like, and the teacher, you know, like not the teacher who's a Master of Caster, but the Fujine is who I'm talking about, right? And it's like most of those don't really make sense. So when you think about it and you like break it down, it's like, well, yeah, it's gonna be Kirei. Like obviously that's the only thing that really fully makes sense. But if it was the idea of like, well, this guy is someone who's been like hiding in the shadows and like trying not to get himself figured out, then if you introduced a character we'd never seen before, it would be like, well, yeah, of course you don't know who this is. He was hiding in the shadows. And so like, I would like that, but I know a lot of people would feel like that was cheap or bad writing. And so they wouldn't enjoy that, which is a shame, because I think it's kind of cool to just get like late in the game introduced to a crazy new character, and just, you know, see what they can do for the series at the end. But yeah, anyway, he fucking killed Lancer, which is so frustrating because in Fate Zero, Lancer and Saber are having the honorable duel finally, and they're having a great time, and then Lancer's made to kill himself because of Kiritsugu, right? And then in this episode, like, Lancer is defending Reen, or not even defending Reen, but saying like, I won't voluntarily kill Reen. I'm not gonna do it. If you want to use a command seal on me to do it, then fucking you know, you have your right to do that, but I'm not doing it voluntarily. So you gotta waste a command seal to do this. And then Kirei is like, all right, fuck you, and tells him to kill himself instead. That's so sad, man. Like, Lancer was so cool, and you just end him like that. Oh, man. So yeah, I never thought about, I guess, like, they didn't say that the necklace was the catalyst to summon Archer, but rather there was no catalyst, and so the catalyst was instead provided by the servant himself. So, but I mean, maybe that means the necklace was a catalyst, but it's the necklace that Archer had, and so he connected himself to the necklace that Reen has. But regardless, like, I just didn't think about the fact that, like, it's not just like a coincidence that this is Shiro coming back for Reen. It's like the connection between Shiro and Reen is why she summoned Shiro. That makes a lot of sense to me. Like, I'm locked in now. I'm like, wow, that actually is set up really nicely from the start. She thought she just got a random servant, but she didn't get a random servant. It does make a lot of sense. I like it. Also, about the Kirei thing, like, this really gave me the idea that Ufotable, specifically Ufotable in this adaptation, they wanted you to watch Fate Zero first. It really, really feels like it's written with that idea in mind. Because, like, it feels like the original, like, I imagine if I played Fate Stay Night and I played the Unlimited Blade Works route or whatever it is, I imagine the, you know, Kirei having killed Reen's father reveal, like, I imagine it's written with the idea that you don't know that, right? That's the idea. But the way that this one is written and presented on screen, it doesn't feel like they're revealing it to us as the audience. It just feels like they're revealing it to Reen. And because they specifically show flashbacks from Fate Zero, but like, I just feel like if I hadn't seen Fate Zero and I watched this episode, I would have been like, oh my god, he killed her father. Like, for sure, I would have been like that. But I also would have been like, but I don't really know anything about him. Like, I don't know. I like, and also like they're showing these flashbacks like I should have seen them, you know? Like they were showing Tokiomi and her outside of the house, and they were showing Tokiomi dead on the floor, and it's like, these are flashbacks that I wouldn't have really seen beforehand. And I don't really know, like, I don't think there would have been much shock overall to it. So like that sort of twist, it doesn't really, I don't think I'm missing out on too much there, you know? Now, if I was playing the original Unlimited Blade Works, this is what I think. I bet you the original Unlimited Blade Works, it might hit a bit harder because they write it in more of a way that you're not supposed to know it. But I really feel like the way that scene was directed, Ufotable expect that you know it already. Like they expect that the audience has seen Fate Zero. So I really think, like, to me, I feel like there's no universe in which I would have told myself to watch Unlimited Blade Works first. I think this watch order has been perfect for me, like absolutely perfect. I've gotten so much enjoyment out of the way that I've been doing this. But yeah, and so yeah, this is great. I love this show. I love it so much. I can't wait to watch the next episode, and I'm lucky that I'm going to be watching it within the next few days because of the way my videos have panned out. But thank you for watching. Make sure to support the video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing, and go to my Patreon account for full-length early access and exclusive videos. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.